I found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, it's hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Welcome to the RRWC Championships 2022. We have a lower bracket round 5 game today between Pidgey from Netherlands, of course, and KANETA from Japan. I am joined by Nezuko-chan today.
Hello.
Hello, and for these two, it is their third meeting together. They played, of course, in the same group. KANETA did sweep Pigiero 6-0 in that game, and they did meet right at the same stage in RRWC21. KANETA again come out victorious 7-3, so KANETA's had the better over Pigiero in their past meetings, but anything can happen and Pidgey could easily overcome them today. Of course, Japan, they've already taken 1-0 against Costa Rica in the World Cup. Pidgey, we're looking to make that a second on what's going to be a very good game. We're kicking things off on Mendoza. Before we got a lot of time here, I'll just talk about that journey here. Of course, Pidgey came third in that group of KANETA, which KANETA did top. He went into that KO stage and he started all the games off shaky. He played Barb first up. He lost Santa, drew Marrakesh, lost Sapienza, but then he just won Bangkok, Paris, Bangkok, Ambrose even, and Marrakesh to set that win. That bad form at the start continued against him. Fun. He did lose Haven and Chongqing, but then came around and did win Paris, Dartmoor, Miami. It has been the story of Pigiero. He hasn't been the most consistent. Here, even against Mika, he lost the first 2 maps. Then won Mumbai, but unfortunately lost out to Paris, is why he's in the lower bracket. Then against Fanium in his last time out, he won Dartmoor. He won the Son of Fortuna, so it's a different story there. He did win them first 2 map picks, but then he lost Haven, Marrakesh in a row in that heartbreaking rip from Fanium on Scale. He has had some good things this year. Of course, he came second in the in Team Roulette 3. He's played in all the other competitions. He has played a lot. He, of course, won RR8 as well, as you can see by his title. But, it's definitely interesting. On the other side here, KANETA, he's just been fantastic as always. He went through his group playing 7 games. He won 20 maps. He only lost 1 map, and that was New York to Mr. Mike. It just shows how good he's been. And he's carried that form into the career stage. He started off sweeping TK. He then lost in that second round to Buff. It was arguably such a good game of the tournament. It was so good. Nearly putting off a reverse sweep, but falling short in Berlin. But the lower bracket ain't stopped him. He swept Dhaka, yourself, and Observer. And it just shows how dominant he is. The RR finalist. It should say RWC finalist. Of course, he did get to that final last year. Came 5th in RR7, and we haven't seen KANETA since then. He played RR7 and didn't play in RR8 or 9, but he's played in some Providence events. He came 3rd in Team Roulette 3 with Rocky, may I add, so that's a pretty good feat, being able to do that, and of course came 3rd as well in Hitman Bingo. Then his most recent tournament before this was winning Roulette Relay with myself and Fanium, so he's had that winning spirit. But Mendoza, to kick things off with from Pidgey, it is one of his stronger maps stats-wise, and he's been very good on it this year. Which is what I'm going to be looking at here. Before all the maps is how they've been on the map this year. Of course, we can go back to R6 before that, like we will Pigiero, but it's going to be interesting. Mendoza kicking things off. I'll take this first spin, and it will be a Loud Pistol Mercenary for Don Yates and Loud Shotgun Sommelier for tomorrow. And you're a fan of the loud kills, aren't you, Nez?
Yeah. Smuggling, why not?
It's definitely going to be really interesting. I'll do a quick prediction because I forgot who will win Dozer. Now, how scuffed is this going to be is the better question. But, I like the spin. You've got things to think about.
And you have to bring a pistol because most of these guns are all suppressed.
Exactly. They're all suppressed. And I would argue here I'd rather bring the loud pistol than the loud shotgun. And arguably, I would start a Sado for this. I think you would. Because what Pidgey's doing, making Tamara sick, getting her down there. I think that is definitely the more beneficial here. The loud shotgun is by the Gaucho, that is on the Gaucho, even by the sommelier area, in that small room there, underneath the toilets. So you can grab the shotgun there, you can grab the sommelier, and you have no worry about trying to put a shotgun in a briefcase. You can just take it to tomorrow if you've already cleared out the bathroom. It's a lovely spin. I think you've got a lot to think about here, and I do think the emetic tomorrow does make a lot more sense here. If you bring the loud pistol, which Pidgey has, it would be that quick kill, but we do see a rip already from KANETA. And I forgot to add, yes, he did sweep Observer. But in that game, Observer could have taken that game easy 6-0. It's just small mistakes from Observer playing the spins quickly, which was the idea against KKaneta, who does typically play it slow and steady. He does the safe strats, and that's why he wins. But I think Pidgey is definitely a player here, and he's shown right now that you can't make any room, you can't play slowly, because Pidgey will do things quick and first try. And yeah, the Emetic tomorrow here is definitely the move, and I think that's just where, even though KKaneta's rip has come, I don't think that made much difference here, as Pidgey is just working on mercenary disguises here. Of course, the bathroom will be soundproof, so I mean, he's made a really good start here.
And you just need to move that to the bathroom, and then that should be good. Maybe not this guy out, just be safe. Yeah, he is.
I wonder if you could just actually just leave Don there and shoot through the little panel in the glass of the door. I mean, like, if you wanted to save as much time, then you have the option there. But yeah, I don't think it will be a long range shotgun shot for Pidgey, who has Seeker tomorrow. Pidgey will just do the kill here, which he can do. Doesn't have to drag him to the bathroom, and he's made good progress here. Tomorrow will be sick in the bathroom, so he can't deal with her now. Pidgey's handled this perfectly. I would assume we'll see a Tango exit here. I really would, but yeah.
Where's he smuggled the shotgun?
I don't think he has. I think he will grab it off the Gaucho. I think he will.
Mm.
Of course,
Why
tomorrow's in the bathroom here. He's got to go down there anyways. You can see on his instinct just below there is a shotgun on that Gaucho, and it's not even that far of a run. And if you're optimising the spin, I would actually say, do you know what? Just go grab this loud shotgun here. Yeah, save a bit of time. Perhaps you be waiting down there if the sommelier goes that way. So I think it does make sense indeed. And Pidgey's just got a nice easy clear out onto the bathroom here. KKaneta, a long drag onto Don, who he does already have tomorrow isolated, but again I do think Pidgey's got the safer, quicker approach as well. And KKaneta's rip has just given Pidgey such a big lead here.
And you get some mill up here by sabotaging this. Temperature control.
Temperature control. Of course, the Smelly can go one of two ways here. Through the wine barrel and round the cliff edge, and I think Pidgey would hope for him to go the way he's coming down these stairs. It would definitely help with the spin, make it a little bit quicker. KKaneta only now stopping into that mercenary disguise, and that we do see this from Pidgey. We'll be doing a Snell distraction here. Onto the stairs with the Gaucho disguise. Not even the disguise, the thing itself.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for him, the sommelier is going to go the way he didn't want. But I mean, you can save it for sure. You really can, Pidgey now. Try whatever he can do and throw distractions under light to get his mercenary this Gaucho even, who won't hear this. He could just do a distraction here, leave the Snell on the stairs, and he will hear it when he approaches. But I mean, the sommelier as well moving. Yeah, being a bit of an issue here for Pidgey, but I mean, look, Giga savable. He has a Snell as well for the Gaucho. He is the sommelier. He is going to be saving that, just knocking out the Gaucho there for his loud shotgun, which he will use. The Bartoli hunting shotgun, of course. I'll take that off your back at the moment. You only swap into the sommelier with that, and he will.
He's got a gold break. Oh, he's using them. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, he's going to use that. Instead of trying to grab the sommelier once, he is going to just use it on the two bodyguards together there.
I can see him being He's got the guys in your room as well, and there's another glass area there.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
he is looking around indeed, and he's being very careful here, and that's what he wants. He's just gonna, I think,
Take the
wait
risk,
for the
is it?
bodyguards, and insta wake up here could be very bad for Pidgey, and that's not what he wants. He has to be quick in. Jaw, you might. As well go
And
for it.
oh
He
no.
will be ripped through there. He does go for it, and yeah, that glass panel there. It's giving KKaneta a big way back into it now. Who is just snelling off the sommelier, but Snell is hurt by the mercenaries there, so he's just have to wait a little bit longer. The wine barrel does shut. The mercenaries are forces, so it's going to be very hard for him to try and deal with this here. Of course, a frontal KO could be the end of the world. You don't want a frontal KO at all in this situation, and he's going to have to be very careful here, KKaneta. An insta wake up as well onto the sommelier is not what you want in this situation. Of course, he can still save this here, but the mercenary is he's a bit
Oh, he's
bugged.
bugged.
He's bugged.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh.
lovely. Oh, lovely. The
Oh.
sommelier as well. Back up on his feet. An angle is moving around the gaff. Wow, what is this game?
Oh, yeah, he's stuck there. If you're wondering, he will stay there forever.
Yep, but I mean, the sommelier is now moving.
Is
He,
he an enforcer too? Oh,
yep,
yeah,
the mercenary's enforcer, and he's kind of just going to knock him out here. He will knock out the sommelier as well. He's just dealt with that very nicely, knocking out the other mercenary there. So does deal with it eventually. Doesn't give Pidgey nowhere near enough time to recover here, I don't think. Who's only now isolating Don again. But look,
Oh
Kaneta
no, a
now
body being found.
has that. The body found, I'm pretty sure that's just
Don, yeah,
Valentina from Don.
yeah, that's a bad thing.
Um,
So,
I mean, yeah. Look, yeah, I mean, Pidgey, that's such an unfortunate restart from him. We talked about the importance of catching the sommelier where Kaneta didn't, is showing why. He's just waiting patiently to get around the villa here. So it does suggest that he has left his shotgun up in his stash here, and the little blue tile on the map does suggest that.
yeah.
But look, Kaneta is going to grab for
I,
a shotgun now, and you could even go for a snipe from the roof, and I think that's what we will see. You know, it would be safe in terms of
just
the tomorrow
body
kill.
getting found.
Tomorrow will never
Yeah.
get found doing that. There's no
No, unless yeah,
NPCs.
unless it's on the roof. If he does it near the area, then it'd be very, very risky. Is he
Yeah.
doing it? Yeah, he
He
is.
is going to do it from the roof. It is soundproof. It is take quite a few shots in. Now, it would be hilarious if we ran out of bullets. But I mean, look, we're going to be hoping. He's gone for an entire mag already. Gotta have a long reload here. Could Pidgey finish the spin by the time Kaneta gets the kill off? Who knows? He will continue shooting. And shooting he will do. Still shooting. Still shooting.
Oh, he actually played out bullets. Oh
He's
god.
halfway through his mag. Of course, there are other shotguns on the
Oh,
map to save him. Still be interesting. He is still
I
shooting.
can't tell if he's shooting. If I can't tell if he's accidentally shooting something.
His
Oh no.
flowers, so it will be fine. And he is still shooting. He's still running out of bullets here. And you would just pray that it is all fine. He's still shooting.
Take your time, baby. Oh no.
And Kaneta.
Yep. Out of bullets.
Bullets.
He's one
Well,
winning.
he's got one left.
Oh,
He's
he's
got one
gonna go
left.
there down.
He
Oh,
saved
he's
the
gonna
blue.
go down there.
He's got to go
He's
down
still
there.
he's gonna take that gamble now.
He has got
Oh.
one bullet to deal with him. It's great. It's fantastic. Now this is where it'd be hilarious if he just accidentally misclicked and missed the shot. I mean, it wouldn't be funny for Kaneta, but I think in terms of viewing experience, it'd be great.
But Joe could come back to you. He's got these Miller coming his way now.
I mean, look, if
Oh.
Pidgey can get the sommelier in time, maybe he will have a close exit in the form of Tango as well. And I think that's what's going to limit Kaneta here is the exit. He can't go into the villa
Uh-oh.
grounds, of course. He will be in the sommelier disguise. A bit of whoosh from the mercenaries there in the basement. We'll just get a bullet impact onto them. So I think it's the exit here. Pidgey now will be knocking out the sommelier. And it is really close. It actually is. Pidgey's brought his back really nicely. And he does have the quick strike. Even if Kaneta could have got the kill off down there, it would have been Pidgey's all day long. And I think he just has to rush and get the kill here. He really does. I don't know where his shotgun is. It could still be on the Gaucho, which again could spill some
Is
danger. It's
Oh
all fine.
no. Is he gonna try? He does get it. Okay.
He does get the kill, yeah.
Please don't get the body found. Hopefully not. He will make sure to move the body just away, just in case.
Yes, yeah, put it right at the back, so even if someone does venture into there, it's she'll be fine. Pidgey
No, you
now
just-
snaring the Gaucho. Now the exit here.
Oh.
Kaneta has to go with Tango here for the quicker exit, but he might try and go for the car, but I don't think the mercenaries there will be distracted. Pidgey does get the snare off. Will collect the shotgun, goes back up the stairs here.
Oh,
Kaneta.
he's gonna take the gamble.
He is fine to run through here, I'm pretty sure.
Nope.
Aren't allowed, and it is
Oh.
trespassing, of course. Now, if he wasn't a weight disguise, it would have been fine to do that. Of course, the waiter is allowed up there via frisk, and you do have enough time as the waiter to run through and grab to the exit before you do get that combat or whatever. But Kaneta, in a
Yeah.
trespassing disguise, you can't do that.
I think Pigiero might have it. He's gonna get the kill, and he's just gonna take that exit just where Diana is.
He will go for the Tango exit there. Diana's waiting, so we have to wait out 47 seconds, of course, the entire cuts length.
But it should be all good because I can't see
Yeah.
Kaneta coming back after that rip.
And even then, the finish is coming through now. Like, we just have to wait this out just for the sake of the 5-star SA screen. It is an allowed kill, but I think it's all soundproof there, so there shouldn't be any risk of Tamara or Ko being found. But I mean, yeah, Pidgey is had the quick shot there. The rip was unfortunate to him. Was a bit slow with sommelier perhaps, but I mean, at the end of the day, Pidgey was fine to come back. He adapted well to that rip, getting the sommelier in a different spot, knocking him out before grabbing the loud shotgun. Made the difference there. Just waiting out Tango now. It should be him taking Dozer. Now it'd be hilarious if they came out with 4 stars, but the rating screen will
I
come up
can't.
now, and it should be 5-star, I say.
Yeah, there we go.
and it is, which is great.
And
KANETA does get a knockout onto Dom, but of course it is too late. We will see Mika, our match admin, accept it, and yeah, it will be Berlin as our second map.
Ooh.
Now I don't plan on doing briefings today. I got things to talk about on these maps. But look, I mean,
but it's a good
Pidgey-
map. I like it.
yeah, look, you had the better strat than on Mendoza, I would think, and I talked about that at the start, didn't I? About the Observer versus KANETA game Observer. He did have them quicker strats, but unfortunately he couldn't put the endings together. He couldn't finish in the final third, as I put it as a Liverpool reference. But KANETA just played slow and steady, and he won because of it. You know, he didn't have the quick strats on Observer. He just played the spins more sensibly. He did the meta strats, though, to say, and almost tried the exact same thing there on Mendoza. Unfortunately, it didn't pay out for him, and that's what I was talking about. Pidgey might play this game that Observer did, but will actually finish it. Unlike Observer, unfortunately, couldn't. This could have easily been a Pidgey versus Observer game. But KANETA did pull through in that game. Pidgey, after that Mendoza win, it's his second time taking the lead in a KO stage game, in terms of winning the first map. You know, and the last time he did it, he did beat Fanium. So, I mean, perhaps we're seeing something different here. The Pidgey curse, of course, he lost to Mika, he lost the first map to Info, lost the first map to Barb. Yes, he did win some of the games, but it did require a bit of magic at the end, but he will have a lot of stress relieved off his shoulders as we will go to Berlin next. Mika, please send a spin so we can talk about it and their stats, but I do have them to myself here. Pidgey, it's in the middle for him, I would say. Berlin is. He's been here 8 times. He's won 4 times, lost 3 times. He has had that one tie. He hasn't played it a lot this year. He's only played it. He's played it twice this year. He has won it both times though. He beat Danny on it. I mean, you gotta be pretty good to beat Danny Buter on the map. He beat Danny on it, of course, in RR8. And then of course he beat it against Hashashin in the group stage here. Then two of his 3 losses here. One was against Danny Buter in RRWC22, so he hasn't played it a lot recently. I haven't seen how he's played on the map. I'm assuming he can keep his own on it. Here, and of course, that draw is always a bit of a tantalising thing on your stats, but it was in a group stage game against Chubby. It is 30-minute spins. The chances of you tying on a Berlin goes up, you know. But KANETA, as you can see from the stats here, has had a better time on Berlin in his time. The last map he lost in an RR setting 4 games ago was against Buff on Berlin. So again, it's not something you'd like to have there. The last map you lost was Berlin. His other loss on Berlin, you know, came in his first attempt on the map against Giannini in RRWC21. He did have that 6-game period, that 6-map period where he beat everyone. And the performance versus opponent is not here, unfortunately, because he has beaten Pidgey on this map before. No, he hasn't. I'm looking at the wrong map. My mistake. But he's beat Rustle on it in the group stages. He beat Giannini on it in RR7. He beat Danny in it in the RWC21 final. So he has that experience in a final as well. Like, it's not the same setting as this game, but still is really important. And then beat Blythe, Meme Junkie, and Omar in RWC21. And so the stats do have to favour KANETA here, but you know, we saw Mendoza. Pidgey will be able to hold his own. If there is a chance where a quick strat is in place, I think Pidgey will go for it. And it's lucky here because I do have the Berlin man with me. I've got Mika admin and I've got the Zika co-cast. It's fantastic. I'm surrounded with Berlin experts, so I'm sure you can take us through the Berlin spin when it comes and tell us what they're doing, because quite frankly, I probably won't have a clue.
Alright, so we got a few seconds. And we have got first agent must be killed God and Fork in the suit. Agent 2 and 4 as a club security. Agent 3 a falling object as technician. And Agent 4 shotgun as bartender. Agent 5 a battle axe with a dealer. Like the 5th agent. And gun and fork looks annoying to get. It's the only item you can get, and it's in a box in the biker area.
It's also in the grow house. 3.
Yeah.
But I mean, we see the one in the box. She is, and I'm no expert, but I think that Agent 2 kill will be on Agent Green. I don't know what's telling me that.
Yeah.
But I do think it will be. There is
Probably.
risk with that kill right away though. That is important. That there is risk you run.
Yeah.
It depends where you dump. If you dump him way too early, where he starts, he will get found, and then the guard you knock out will get found as well. You know, so you have to be careful with that.
Yeah.
If you dump him into the very vulnerable area, you can be seen. You can be seen from all the way down. Someone can look up and see you. It's crazy. I know. So it's interesting. The shotgun has to be brought in, unless you want to do it loud. And do you know what? Loud kills on Berlin, they aren't that bad. They really aren't. But if you have the opportunity, you'd rather have them.
You do have the 2 females as well who do go downstairs. And I've seen people rip to them females that have dumping that body with green. So a little bit of risk. Pigiero luring banner up. Maybe me won't get this kill for green. Maybe we got it. No. May as well go for it.
Yeah, I do think that's interesting. Again, I ain't got a clue about Berlin,
Oh.
but that'd be interesting. I think they do go for it. Pidgey goes for it at least.
Yeah, there we go.
Um,
Well,
Kaneta
KKaneta is
just
going
using a banana.
for. He's going for the garden fork. Wow.
Yeah, and he's got like Amazon Prime delivery here. He set out a banana for Thames. He'll just run up and slip over. So he's practically he's got himself a remote isolation here. Due to where Agent Rhodes is, I would personally do the Scarlet Fort kill onto Rhodes.
Yeah, he's over.
Using said sliding where Kaneta has him at the moment. I think he will try and distract him, and yeah, he will do that. Gets a triple shot off.
Watch out.
Wouldn't have
He
wanted
does go
that.
combat. Does everyone hear that? Oh, he does. Okay, he's all good.
Yeah, he said that really well. Bit of delay. We love this. I love British internet, so we'll give things a refresh. You can keep us updated here. And yeah, look, difference already. Pidgey with the full kill on that. Kaneta, why the fuck is Thames in the biker area, bruv? Sorry, can you explain that to me?
Oh. And Pigiero. Did something happen to Pigiero? He's going for guns. Oh, that might be from.
That's Green.
Banner?
Or Banner.
No, Green's dead. Man, it must be Banner because Green's been killed with the fall.
I do rate the fact that Banner has been. If this is intentional from Kaneta, I don't think it is, but he has got this fallen object kill for free. The bricks being right here. Like, it's not intentional because he plays a banana down, but he can't do this kill right here, and there's worked out amazingly for him, dropping the bricks and got the kill. I mean, that is fantastic. That is fantastic.
Never see that falling object kill from here. Usually see that crane one or that brick one for down report.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Well,
I look at that as a shocker as well.
Mika saying like Mika, do you know this? That Mika, I can't lie, yeah, that was cooler than the pipe. So
yeah.
Calm yourself, Mika. That was cooler than your pipe discovery. Gets clipped by cameras, but he has a Kruger, so the box is right here. Yeah, I said it, Mika. And what? What are you gonna do? But yeah, he's just working on Thames here, getting him in.
I'm actually quite excited to see the dealer with the barrel axe because that's going to be quite a challenging one, to be honest, a little bit. Because they have no seekers, but you can kind of do them to the room, but the 2 technicians are. Can I get that nice swan tension?
Yeah, and Kaneta shotgun on back, distracting Agent Swan here, where the bartender is. It's great stuff here, isn't it? You have a box here as well to dump him in. So Kaneta is playing this very well. Of course, he has Green knocked out on the roof as well, so he can go and do that kill next if he wanted to. Interestingly, he didn't pick up the battle axe from the biker area. That's my one thing here that I'm interested about.
Maybe you might realise it later on. You might, unless he's going to come back later on. Here you go. Oh, did you get nope?
I think he did get him the first time. I think it was just a bit of server delay there. Which is always worrying with loud kills and the fact that you can't dump targets because they aren't dead yet. It's fantastic.
So it's the full kill for green, looks like for KKaneta. And well, Pigero's going to. Where is he heading off to? So far, looking pretty tight for both, but I believe KKaneta's got quite a nice lead going on here.
Oh yeah, he does. He is ahead in the kill front. He really is. He's got like Garden Fox suit kill, arguably the most awkward in this. I wouldn't say hardest. I think the Battle Axe Dealer is harder, but in terms of just awkwardness, I would have to say that Agent 5 is the harder one here. Like Dealer, you can just leave the Battle Axe by someone and that, but yeah, body is found, but he should be fine.
That could go wrong a little bit because that female could hear that distraction and might find that body on the roof. I'm concerned with that female now. There's a club crew female who does smoke.
Well, KKaneta just has to be quick. That's my advice. Just be quick.
No, he's going away from it. There could be a risk, and I hope he doesn't get a body found.
It's interesting here. Pidgey is waiting for Davenport here, but unfortunately a body dragger has come through. Yeah, he's got 3 kills also, but oh no, he runs through onto the stairs in the suit. Of course, it's trespassing. Pidgey switches off for half a second there. Oh, what a rip that could be here. KKaneta will collect the battle axe there. Pidgey just... Yeah, you think about that Davenport ice station, I would imagine. Oh shit, there's someone dragging a body. Let me run away. Where can I go? Oh, the stairs. Ah, I'm in my suit. Ah, I've got red guns. Well, it's definitely in KKaneta's favour now. You have to say.
Looks like KKaneta's getting Montgomery. Looks interesting enough, and I think that club crew situation should be all good. I can't see any bodies get found. Oh no alerts yet, so it should be all fine. Okay, just gotta wait for Montgomery for the timing, and then just knock out his guard, and then Montgomery, and then that's at least the 5th agent for KKaneta. And then she can lead the battle axe there.
Yeah, it is. Like, he's handled this amazingly. I think now the one perhaps problem could be that one enforcer, the club security enforcer stands outside, but I think KKaneta will handle this nicely and just go around him this way. Of course, why wouldn't you? We'll pick up the key there for the locker. So let's go use the sedative syringe on the dealer here. Of course, just has to watch out for the bartender that does cycle in that area, and perhaps Florida Man if he is there, but I don't think at this stage he should be.
I think we start. Pigiero just ripped. I think the female must have sawn him.
Oh no, KKaneta will actually just interact with the dealer and run through into this area here.
Yeah, and then use the syringe, and then at least if the body gets found, it'll be all good because you'll get red guns out of it.
That's great from KKaneta here. It really is.
No.
We'll get into his disguise. We'll say if it's trespassing, but can just hop through this door here and is no longer trespassing, so it's great. Pidgey. More close combats. Another rip. Hash has really stuck a stick in his sails there. Pidgey's gliding beautifully through the sea, and something's just crashed into it. You know, the icebergs came for Pidgey. And KKaneta now about to get that final kill, the final 5th kill, the battle axe of the dealer onto Montgomery. A beautiful playthrough of the spin. He's really handled it lovely. He will be getting this kill now. Has the club security, of course, to swap into. Cameras taken care of. There's nothing that could rip in there. No, I'm not going to say that. Yeah, running towards the exit.
Don't jinx it yet.
Chat saying GG, so I can't say GG's. It's all good. It's not my fault.
Yeah, I
Pidgey
can't
ain't here to jinx us. KKaneta will take Berlin.
Oh, but Pigero's is finished. Unless the overlay is wrong.
Well, I think he's up on the wrong side. I don't think Pidgey has pressed done. I think KKaneta has. Now, Mika, if there is an option to select a result and override the score, which you might want to do.
Unless the legs bugged
So yeah,
again. Because
what is on your end, Mika? There is a button like the top right or top left of it, which lets you override the result and give the result to KKaneta. And yeah, it
there
does.
we go.
Wow.
That was a little confusing for a quick second.
The most entertaining part about Berlin was that final part. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, we've dealt with it. Guess the points, and we're heading into our RNG maps, which I can't lie, they don't go in. Just gonna have Pit on my fucking date. Imagine. No shot. KKaneta has Pidgey's link. Miku just forgot to press copy to clipboard on KKaneta's thing, and now he's got this. That's great, man, Mika. Mika messing up for the both of us. Fantastic. Send KKaneta the right link. Right now, Santa Fortuna. And I said the RNG maps, they favour KKaneta here. And the first map will show it. We will see the stats come through on screen when Mika sends the link. Sends a spin even after fixing his admin situations. Fantastic in it. What a hero. But Pidgey's been here I can't read my own writing. But he's not got the best stats here. Pidgey. He's 3 wins, 6 losses on this map. He's played here 7 times this year, so has a lot of experience on it this year, but he doesn't have the wins to back it up. You know, yes, he did beat Fanium on his last meeting, on his last game, on Santa, but the frontal kill onto Rico for Fanium was so sad. It was so sad. The guard coming in and finding Rico, and the guard gifted Pidgey the win almost. And look, Fanium would have had it if he didn't have that rip, you could argue, but again, we'll never know. But I mean, before that, Pidgey went on a 3-map loss streak on Santa. He lost to Barb in the KO stages. He lost to some random person, and David Red Sox even, and he did lose to KKaneta on Santa Fortuna in their group stage game. So again, another map where KKaneta does have the edge over Pidgey, and look, KKaneta, he's pretty damn good on this map. We do see the stats come through, and look at that. 6 wins, 1 loss. Another one of them losses for Pidgey did come in their RRWC22 meeting. So it's like, I mean, we have to look here and think KKaneta is a favourite after that. Berlin, the longer maps could be what is for KKaneta, and Pidgey is that player that he is one of the people you don't want to play on the shorter maps. Like his Dartmoor, New York, Dubai, they're so good. They really are so good. And it's going to be interesting indeed. But, I mean, look. KKaneta, he has that 1 loss. And that first loss was his first ever map in back in RR6 against some random person. So I mean, look, it's not that bad. But since then, the 6 wins have all come in quick succession. You know, beat Ducker, Pidgey, some random person in the group stage. Then he's beat Barb in RR7. He's beat Pidgey in RW in this RR, and did beat Ducker in his game before Observer. So KKaneta is pretty damn good at this map. I've talked through enough. It's come back round to me. Let's hope for more loud kills as Nezuko would like them. Can KKaneta make this 3 from 3?
Hopefully for an object for Andrea would be nice.
On our spin, which will be.
And we do! Oh my god!
Full object? Yeah, we do get full object. Andrea as the barman. Electrocution Shaman for Jorge, and Cleaver Street Soldier for Rico. So what? Jorge Electrocution and Andrea Full Object, arguably the hardest kill condition for both. Fire Jorge, perhaps the one harder there.
That was a complete guess for that Andrea hopefully was, and they actually do get it. That was quite surprising.
Anyway, says possibly next match we played right after this, keep on it. Both of them have agreed with GK Punk. Oh no, KKaneta played with GK Punk at 1930 CET. If he was to win, then Pidgey went, oh, Punk can reach at the same time. So they're both going to be playing at 1930 CET or 2030 CET. I don't know, one of the two. But yeah, focus on the spin. I don't know with Red Fox here. Perhaps Manchester. No, it is Red Fox. It is Red. Stop trying to justify Manchester stuff. I mean, the Cleaver The fact you can grab Barman and go to Andrea could
Oh,
be
this.
mansion stuff. It could be,
Yeah.
But I mean, if you
I,
do the Observer isolation, or the Joke strat, I think is what it actually is. Observer can back me up here. We saw Observer do it against Kenny, where you do soft lock down Rico into his garage. You can go grab the Barman and then get to Andrea. So for the secret tunnels, this could be viable for this. It really could be. Yeah, Kaneta. Just starting the bar here. Is aware of the laundry foreman. We'll box him. Won't stop
Okay.
into him yet, however, because P Power's outside. That would have been close.
Wow.
Yes, someone's put 8.3k on Kaneta. Your confidence? I would be too,
Okay.
judging by that. Really going to be interesting here. Pidgey does land a Seeker Dart onto Rico, who is still moving, but he's trapped in a peekaboo. He is going to be moving. But yeah, Pidgey is really doing this. He really is.
Is Kaneta gonna go for this fallen object kill? I guess he will be. Oh, he's
yeah.
gonna cleave it here.
Yeah, we'll grab a cleaver in the torture room there. Now, I don't know enough Santa Fortuna lore to know why there is a torture room there, but there is. We do have one there.
The only the falling object kill is the annoying thing is you got so many people around for it. Mainly one female on the balcony can rip you.
Yeah, but again, it's just one shot distraction. Just knock out this street guard, the street soldier even. A bit of distraction there. You can just drag her outside. Dump her out the window and drag her. You know, it's not the end of the world here. It is just a bit long, and most Andrea kills are straightforward as anything.
But this one, nope. And Bajogan Rico out.
Yeah. Kaneta just eyeing up
Is he good?
where... Yeah, he does get it. Kaneta just eyeing up here where the fallen object will be, and we'll just place his briefcase there in the meantime while he waits for Andrea to come down, and is not quite pleased with his placement, so we'll pick it up and drop it again.
He's got peekaboo, it looks like. I think he's gonna then see that briefcase and pick it up.
Job, that's fantastic. I would not be opposed to that at all. I think that would be great to see.
Nice plan that would be. The question is, hopefully the guards don't go below that too.
Does get it off, I think. I hope. Yes, he doesn't. We'll just take some time to buffer his street soldier guys. Just slightly out the way. Guards will follow her, I would assume. We'll take this time to shut the camera box, if she will do all fine. Andrea will see the briefcase and he will shoot the coconuts. Well, full round to Andrea. That's a lovely kill there from
Wow,
Kaneta.
lovely.
Really is beautiful to do. Now, Pidgey arguably could have done the same thing here, but of course with the Red Fox track can't get around to the
Oh
barman.
no.
Is found trespassing from Andrea.
Yep, and that's a rip.
The exclamation mark. No, I do think it is savable here. If he
No,
can't track
because
the
the,
guard, I think this is very savable. No.
I don't think the guy going joined with the that trespassing situation, so I don't know if that could be a rip or not.
No orange no orange body even. No unconscious witness, but
Okay, so
I do
Joe's
think
gonna have a
it's a-
look. Yeah, he's still gonna continue, so he will have to hope it's not gonna be a rip, because if so, it'll be quite a lot of waste in-game time.
we just have to go grab the barman now.
Yeah, the guy had the exclamation mark on his head, so I think that might be a rip, but I could be wrong.
He's gonna play it out, and I think he has to here. I really do think he has to play it out.
Yeah.
I think against Kaneta, you'd
but
rather one rip against Kaneta and you're out. You'd rather just try and save it if you can't. But yeah, the exclamation mark doesn't always mean red guns. If you don't actually peek out, if you don't actually get seen, you still be fine. But again, a crime notice.
And that is for the female. Yeah, that's definitely for sure.
That's definitely a rip. The female you're talking about, the can rip you dragging Andrea outside. Does see Pidgey knocking out the guard there. But we'll never know, unfortunately. Kaneta has grabbed the shaman here. Of course, hasn't dealt with Rico at all yet. So has him up and about. But we'll go for this Jorge kill next, and I think that's good awareness from Kaneta in terms of timing. I think Rico, Jorge electrocution even is just the best as he's going into his hut, and I think that's what we will see from Kaneta here. He will just leave the taser out detonate it as soon as he walks in or walks through it, through the puddle.
And there's a military soldier or street soldiers on the patrolling there earlier going Canary past. Okay. Okay, where's Jorge Franco right now? Oh, he's over there.
Yeah, he's have to be a bit quick here. If you just want to get to Jorge as he comes out the high. Another good thing about Jorge Electrocution is it doesn't force you to bring in a Seeker, but Caneta does have one anyways. Like, normally on Santa you're going to have to allow it for one, so it ain't that deep at all. We will do a throw distraction here for the Coca-Field worker by the helicopter. We'll try and rush through here and try and get to the Electrocution kill, which I think he would have missed that initial opportunity, but perhaps could get him as he comes out. Of course, already has the crowbar for that Rico kill from the torture room here. This Pidgey waits for Rico to come outside. I'm getting them mixed up and it's fantastic. Caneta could perhaps try a peek. I don't know what he's going to try and do, but he might try and do something. We'll actually get a throw distraction off onto Jorge here. That's great.
Does he am?
He hears it, but don't investigate it. What a lovely
No.
guy. Me and the homies love Jorge. He will place a gun down there to try and get rid of one of Jorge's guards.
God.
It is seen, I think. I don't know, but yeah, he will do a throw distraction just to actually suggest that it will be seen and found. He has Seekers to play around with here, so we'll seek Rico's guards. So he has one of Rico's guards. Jorge, fuck me. He has one of Jorge's guards sick and going away. The other he doesn't have anything to do with. He has unfortunately got the guard here that is normally here. So you have to try something here, and he will probably knock out the other guard. Does get a lovely peekaboo off, so we'll knock him out indeed. So I mean, he has Jorge by himself now, which is great. He will have a Coca-Field guards as well to perhaps set up that electrocution in as well. So
Yeah.
he has.
But Joe's way. Yeah, but Joe's got a little more time doing this Android kill. He's not there out.
Ooh, Jorge, I think comes outside. No, he doesn't. He was moving very quick there. Looking at his liking, who will now stop into a Coca-Field guard disguise to try and set up the kill. I would think.
He's going to force it though.
He drops into the puddle, picks up a coin. You have to be a bit quick here. The Coca-Field guard is coming back. He will drop a coin into the puddle there. Jorge, or hopefully for Caneta, should see that. But yeah, we're just waiting now, patiently for Jorge to come outside. Now look, he's taking an absolute age in here.
And but Joe going for that barman disguise.
So
And he's got that guy there second. Is he gonna try and knock him out, or is he just gonna wait? You should have to hope he gets out a little bit quicker.
but I mean, he has time to play around with. I think he will just drop a gun here.
There you will.
And yeah, I think
Okay.
Rico now is going outside. I think he's going outside now. Yes, finally. He will throw a shovel there just to actually get Jorge's attention, which he doesn't do. So we'll actually just resort to a good old coin trail here. Is this Goulet playing? What is this? We'll start moving everything. Now, I mean, he's got to be pretty quick here. You have to be pretty quick. You have to drop this coin and run and pray that actually Jorge does see the coins and continue to investigate them. Decides against going with what he's going with. Yeah, because the guards come back. I mean, Jorge, come on. And I would prefer this puddle here from Caneta. And that's what he is going to use. Will Jorge catch a glimpse of the coin? No, he won't. Why would he? Yes, he does. He does see the coin. Will he move towards it? Yes, he will.
Yeah,
Caneta, after a long, drawn-out battle, does get the kill off eventually. Now it'll be the scenes if he swapped disguises too early there. But he doesn't. He's all fine. Just needs that Rico
He's
kill.
all good. Okay, so last one there for Rico Delgado. We need a street soldier. You can get one the two guys who've drawn on the hill.
I mean, we look here. I mean, does this give Pidgey a way back into it here? Rico is still alive for KKaneta. He does have a seeker for him, of course. But
We'll
Pidgey
need
will
to
have
watch that
this.
female.
Pidgey will have this cooldown shortly. I
But
would hope. Now we talk
that
about
female though,
Hopefully, he distracts him. Her even. Has a
scare her
pistol.
would be the best idea.
He has a pistol.
Yeah,
we'll
that's what he's
distract her
doing.
here. I hope his pistol out is suggesting that, and actually he is just going to has a reference here for the coconuts, which is always smart, but doesn't distract that lady. Yes, he does. Maybe.
Yes, he does now. No,
Good.
yeah, he should get an angle.
Go on,
Heads
just
again.
count.
Okay.
Um,
That the guy that that guy in the buggy should be all fine. Even though he's leaning, he shouldn't be seen. Just hope he doesn't.
oh yeah,
expose
he's
too
all good there. 100% all good. He will put out his black lady and will drop the coconuts and is all fine. Can swap back into the street shoulder. Now he will get this Rico kill immediately afterwards. You know, the red foot strap. Rico is right there, which he can go and grab. You know, so we'll be in it with it soon. And has a mansion guard, so guys have to still go grab a street soldier. Go back into the mansion here. You do think here, Pidgey, could he perhaps try and pull this back? I mean, I'd like to see it. I think it'd be a great comeback from Pidgey if he can. And again, that's what I said about the Observer versus KKaneta game. KKaneta just played everything patiently, played everything carefully. That's what he will do here. And I think he might go with this peekaboo or a seek shot for Rico here.
Yeah, he's going to do peekaboo. And that's a good idea, because then afterwards you can get that street soldiers, guys.
I mean, street soldier is still going to be an utter trek, you know.
Yeah, and
Does
so far looking pretty close. But Joe's going to have a little situation with Jorge, depends where he is right now.
He's going to be out of his hut by this stage, 7 minutes in. KKaneta only had him there because of the fact that he triggered a conversation. Pidgey, when he's not triggering a conversation, he's in his hut for the space of 10 seconds, it seems. So each have to wait against what the 11-12 minute mark, I would imagine, for this here. KKaneta does eventually get a knockout onto the.
Oh, that's
Does
yeah, we'll do the selection. Does he see the gun? No, he doesn't. Nice.
It's all good. Pidgey does trank Gregory Arthur and the Shaman.
So this is looking pretty close for both of them, to be honest.
He swaps into the Cogerfield worker here. Now, it will make this Street Soldier grab safer to get there. Of course, coming back, it doesn't matter, you come back in the Street Soldier, but I would have gone across in the mansion security here, purely because the fact that the exit, the helicopter exit, will be the closest one. And you're going to want that Cogerfield guard disguise. Now, again, it ain't exactly the hardest thing in the world to grab there in a trespass and disguise, but I think for the safety aspect, perhaps, you know, doing that is a more sensible option here. Pidgey. Oh, we've got Adventure Pidgey mode on here. Crawling through the shrubbery, and as soon as he gets up, then he rips. But he doesn't rip. He starts his green guns, and after quite a bit of whoosh, he does get through. Really are praying for good Jorge timing here. And it is dependent. A quick Jorge here for Pidgey. The quicker the better. KKaneta now will snail off the Shaman, who's back up. Wow. I wonder if the Shaman enforces his own disguise. It'd be great, wouldn't it? The snail. Oh, don't we love a bug snail? Don't we love the snail with bugs?
Oh my!
We love it.
Is that twice now?
It will
because
detonate.
In Mendoza.
It will detonate, but eventually.
It does get on.
He used it as a distraction, actually. My bad. He will swap into the Street Soldier, which he already has there, left by the Shaman. After distraction, now KKaneta have to go to Rico. Isn't guaranteed yet, of course. You know, he has to get through the Cogerfields in a trespass in disguise. But Pidgey is just going to set up this Jorge kill, and he's got to wait at the exit.
And KKaneta is just going towards Rico now, so looking tight for both, to be honest.
Yeah, indeed.
Where is Jorge at the moment?
He's got at least a minute and a half.
Oh,
at
he is.
least. And
So
I think here with Pidgey, you know, he's going with this. if you were to tell Pidgey that Kaneta would have a 15-minute first try on center, he'd tell you to piss off. I don't think he would expect that on the spin from Kaneta, and perhaps why he is doing this, he would have thought by now Kaneta would have pressed done. He is close to doing that. We'll get a final kill onto Rico. We'll box him. The exit now, see the most interesting part. We'll stop into the mansion guard. Now we could just go with the boat exit here, the car exit perhaps. Of course, the boat keys are up in Catalina's room or Rico's room, whatever one it is.
He's going for the car.
Might go with the car, yeah.
Whoom.
Would make sense. Some enforced, but.
Oh wait, whose boy is that?
The body's found. That is the shaman for Pidgey at this stage. I would think at the 10.5-minute mark, people do go down there. But I mean, yeah, Kaneta will come through. Just over 15 minutes in-game time. It is first try. Will exit. Pidgey with the EMP, the safe, the smart choice, you could say. Could try and force a third finish or something, but I do think it is perhaps defense. Even if Pidgey does force a third finisher, he's ripped once. It ain't that bad, and yeah, we will see a confirmed come through from Mika. And yeah, Sapienza is our 4th map here. Kaneta will be on match point.
I could have seen,
but it is. If I had to put favourites on an RNG map for Pidgey, Sapienza is one of them. I'll go into more detail very shortly. But yeah, that's unfortunate. It was great to see. It really was. It was a longer spin. Even Pidgey now is second try. That rip, you know. If it weren't for that bloody woman NPC, that bloody woman. How different could the spin have been? Yeah.
Let's see how it would end up anyway. Let's see.
Yeah, he would have got it. The EMP is so good for like Jorge, Maya, Sean Electrocution. Would have got it off. Unfortunately though, a bit too late.
Yeah.
Kaneta finishing a minute and a bit beforehand, and yes, Sapienza will be our next map. Now, why I say Pidgey is probably, out of all the RNG maps we have, this is probably Pidgey's best chance to winning one. I would say that because it is his 3rd most played map. He's been Sapienza 16 times. He's won 10 times. He's lost 5 times. He's drawn once, and he's played it 10 times in 2022. That of course going across 4 RRs. And in that, he has a pretty good record, you know. A 70% win rate in Sapienza this year. He's won it 7 times, lost it 3 times. He hasn't had the best success on it recently, though. He lost to it against Rustle in the group stages. Again, Rustle, arguably the best rookie we've had in RRWC22. You could argue Time Cube, but I'll have to wait for that Time Cube versus Danny Yen to really judge who's better between Time Cube and Rustle, because Rustle is out, but he had to play Danny Buter than a lower bracket Fanium. Like, come on. It's a bit harsh on Rustle than that. But you know, he swept people in the groups. He played well in the groups. And yeah, Pidgey's other loss in RRWC22 did come against Barb in that in his first KO game, but you know, he did beat Gord in the groups as well. But before that, you know, he won the 4-game win streak. You know, he beat Rune in RR9, Throat in RR8, Miklas, and Eclipse also in RR8. And then he had some mixed results in RR7. You know, he lost Danny Buter on it, but you know, he beat Mario and someone else, I can't quite read their name. They're Red Sox, in fact, was the other one he beat in RR7. So, you know, good record on it this year. Kaneta, you know, it's only played it 6 times in total, but Kaneta, you know, he's obviously finalist, of course, he's good. But, like, we let that override the fact that Kaneta, he hasn't played much. He played 2 games in RR6, which he lost both, and went on that crazy run in RRWC. Came 5th in RR7, and then this is his first RR back. So he hasn't had the time to play a lot of maps, a lot of times, that we see from other players. But he's had a decent record. You know, he beat Derek in 2021 in RWC. He lost to Blythe, but I mean, he's pretty good at the game, that Blythe. And yeah, Rommel and Barb default to Kaneta on Sapiens. A bit fun to get the better of him. But again, Daka, another person that Kaneta has swept this tournament. Sapiens was one of the maps. Our timer is about to come. Our spin's about to come if you want to take our Sapiens a spin here.
Alright, so we do have Cyril Caruso, sniper rifle as a cyclist, and French DeSantis explosive accent as in the suit. Okay. So suit star, we have to go back to that cyclist and your suit as well. So a little bit annoying, but not too bad though.
So yeah, it's interesting. The Franny kill is actually rather quick. It is rather quick. Now I want to see us on the spin. I would start safe house on this spin. I really would.
And Pagero's not going to. He was going for it, but now he changed his mind.
Yeah, and I've just had like 2 FPS on all the streams. KKaneta's just stopped moving for me. It's fantastic. He's moving in 0.25 speed. I don't think it's meant to be going like this. Both players.
Oh.
We'll give him a quick refresh just so I don't fall too far behind.
Yeah, mine was fine.
It makes more. I would start safe house here, and I would just rush straight up to Franny. I would throw the propane and place a proximity taser. Now you kill Franny when she comes in. You swap into the cyclist, of course, and you get on with your day. You move to Silvio. We do see Pidgey rip down the cyclist grab. I do think Silvio first is not the wiser option here. I really do believe that. I do think to send out a Franny kill and get it in the first 80 seconds is more beneficial here.
Unless you could set up the kill, and as soon as you change to that, you get the car exit just right next to you.
Yeah, indeed. That's another good point well made. And yeah, indeed, you have to go down for the rivals as well. It's a thing we do forget about here. Another rip from Pidgey.
But Pidgey does seem to be doing well with his cyclist and grab.
Yeah, we have seen it cause plenty of problems. I remember rightly in a roulette league game between Crudy and Mick, because it was like a 20-minute spin from the pair of them just because the cyclist and the delivery guys being such pains. And perhaps seeing that repeat itself here. But I mean, KKaneta, both players are going this Silvio kill first, second even. Pidgey still missing that track onto the cyclist. You have to get pretty up close, but got a long drag here into the grass, but does get it off eventually.
And she's going for the tranks. Does get one.
It's a lovely. Franny gets a lovely piece of propane flask right into her jaw. The guard will come through. Oh, stop it, KKaneta. That is beautiful.
Wow.
The gun flushed there. It re-saves him. That was fantastic. Good use of game mechanics.
That was lovely.
Really aware of his situation there. Now, both our guards tranked. That's just great from him. It's fucking great. Like, honestly.
This is good.
We'll shoot the propane. We'll drop a taser. It's all good. That was just beautiful from KKaneta.
Yeah, that was.
The gun flash is so underused, and sometimes we see gun flashes as just an instant restart, but KKaneta there uses it to his advantage. Just does shoot the panel here. Now he's going to have to do a trankless isolation onto Silvio, unless he has one more left, which he will do, of course. Tranking both of Francesca's guards and the cyclist. Will trank one of Silvio's guards, lobbing a bust at his other before putting a bullet right through his head. Beautiful
and
stuff
then
there.
Might as well the virus here as well. Might as well.
Yeah, he's have to. I think if you're really going to do this quickly, you want to do that. Of course, he has a sniper shot, which is going to be the safest method here. Pidgey also tranking on the guards there. Of course, Sapiens, the guards, are known for their ways of just eating darts. Francesca also getting a face full of metal from Pidgey. Her guard running through. Can he get this into the bathroom in time? He's dragging. A body is found the guard, but I think that's through the window. He should be fine. He'll just drop a sniper, which is what he will do. The guard there. Pidgey handles that nicely as well. Both players have the same problems. Both deal with it in different ways. As KKaneta will snipe the virus here. Just has to get back to his suit and run to the exit. I mean, the exit is right there in the form of the car as well. It's great.
Wow.
My one fear is though, KKaneta here. How easy would it be to get back into his suit, judging by where it is? Pidgey will have the easier job. His suit will be in the bush. But KKaneta, I think, will be out in the open. So, not what he would have wanted. But he has time to play around with here. It should just be as simple as a distraction, but you never know with this game. They will look for Franny after the thing, but yeah, of course, the VIP searching. She will be looked for, but both the guards are knocked out. They won't. If one of the guards was stood up, they would have looked for Franny, and the chances are she would have been found, probably. But of course, both of them were knocked out. And
It's
actually,
not anymore.
Kaneta's dealt with it fantastic. He swaps back into the suit. They're all gone. Even they saw him slightly swap disguises, it would have been fine. He detonated
no!
with red guns, however. Still red
Wait,
guns
who-
for Kaneta there. Now, that'd be very interesting to see where my one thing
Chat
would
jigs.
be, I think that would have been too quick of a knockout onto Silvio's guard, would be my first initial thought there.
No, I for sure he was knocked out before he knocked him out. I did see that.
And perhaps, yeah, Scruffy, that's another good point. The gun flash guard, yeah, he was in the doorway. It was an option that he would have just saw. And just
A little bit of
something. Yeah, Frank's legs were visible, so that could be a reason there. But well, it's Pidgey's turn now. Cease to have red guns, or will he swap back into the suit and have them green? That would be fantastic to see this. Say, what a story this for Pidgey. The luck is on his side here. The rip from KKaneta in this game, perhaps costing the game. The rip from Fanium in their previous match as well. Oh, guys, all on Pigiero's side here. Run into a suit. Banned
question
into
is-
this bush.
Question is, will he get his green guns back, or is he gonna end up the same situation with?
Here's a good point that KKaneta can get an explosion kill here, which would be hilarious. We'll get the kill.
Oh, there we
Will
go.
be an
Gets green
accident
guns back.
kill. Gets his green guns. The exit right there. Pidgey will exit Sapienza. We have an Ambrose decider coming up now. 4-4 is our score. These two players couldn't be any more evenly divided here. This is the most amount of points Pidgey has ever gained against KKaneta. After KKaneta sweeps him in the group stages and beat him 7-3 in RRWC22, can Pidgey finally beat KKaneta on Ambrose or KKaneta, take a hat-trick of wins versus Pidgey? We've got a great decider here of Ambrose Island, but we look at KKaneta here. This is his first tournament he's played with Ambrose. Of course, Ambrose came out in R9, which he didn't compete in. But he's still got a bit of Ambrose experience. He's played the map twice, which actually is a bit. He did win on both them occasions. He won it super massive. He was a rookie in the group that eventually dropped out after like one game. And his other win came against Pidgey in that group stage game where KKaneta swept. So, it's interesting here. When we look at Pidgey, he's only lost one Ambrose, and that one Ambrose loss was to KKaneta. Pidgey also has 3 wins here and 1 draw. That 1 draw against Blythe, that was just fantastic, wasn't it? That game as a whole was just fantastic. I'd like to see just another one of them here. A tie on Ambrose to make it 5-5 would be fantastic. Our spin comes through. Mika, you forgot to set the time. Oh my god. Mika, what are you doing?
Man. And it's a little bit too early. You announced it to be 1 past. There we go.
Yeah, so
Mika,
update
man.
the timer. So yeah, I think a tie would be fantastic to see. As you see the stats come through, let me see. KKaneta does have the win over Pidgey. The one tie for Pidgey, that photo finish against Blythe, that was beautiful. I think a tie on Ambrose to make it 5-5 would just highlight how close these two are. It really would here, but I mean, Pidgey, he's played Ambrose 4 times in this. He did beat David Red Sox. He beat Hashashin in the groups. He then lost to KKaneta in that sweep of him, but he also beat Barb in the KO stage. I think that was the map to actually win the game as well. He's already had that experience on an Ambrose decider or tiebreaker. But yeah, look, the Ambrose Rookie, I can't lie. 440 for an Ambrose. That just seems so beatable, but I still don't think people have enough experiences to go into this and net a spin first try. And I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Hope-
And look, if we see a Reki here, I won't complain.
I can't see a Reki if it's like a falling object for non-quest, but it's quite interesting to see. I've never
It's
seen that
still
one for a while.
318 if you have an engineer kill. It's actually giga durable. Bar spin will come through, and it will be Noel SMG as the suit. Aka Sniper Engineer now. We have a record spin.
Yeah, that's a
It
record
is this
spin.
one. That is a very quick Noel kill. That's a very quick Aka kill. Of course, the SMG is on Noel. It is silent, so you don't have to worry about that. Whoever loads in first wins. I'd say synchronized loads there for both, but Pidgey doesn't bring the sniper initially. That could have been just wow. Mika, that's not what he actually sent. It's fantastic. Just send the new spin, Mika. Just fuck with both of them.
Get 2 of them. Why not?
Yeah, they only do 2 things. They only do 2 spins. There you go. That's what everyone's solutions with Dartmoor was. Make them play a BF3 on Dartmoor. Oh, I wouldn't complain. But yeah, Pidgey's gonna do a very early bomb delivery here after sequring. No, we'll put it in this briefcase. Of course, I'll be taken right next to the Deo core. Was Pidgey the one that? No, it weren't. I was about to say. I remember Mika got an NTK that bomb delivery, and it wasn't against Pidgey. It was against Danny. I did not mean that in a bad way, Mika. Do not cry about that. I actually did not mean that in a negative way at all. I thought that was against Pidgey, but no, it wasn't. He's gonna wait patiently here for Noel's guards. Just needs a few cables, which is what he will have. He will do a throw extraction with her glass bowl. Great.
So, okay, yeah, this could be quick. There's a free engineer on the pier you can just knock out. Arcus time, and you could probably secret if you have it.
Yeah, indeed. You really could. Note add about that engineer. Oh no, Pidgey's getting trolled.
Oh no.
They aren't investigating. No, I think that's a pirate that's investigating that. Perhaps that's up on the top of floors, but I think should be fine here.
Okay, and yes, a G kill. Was that a loud one? I think that was a loud one.
Noel's SMG looks loud, but it is suppressed. It's crazy. They designed it without a suppressor, but it is suppressed. It's great. Pidgey might go with the kill now and try and box Noel immediately. That would make a bit of sense, but able to distraction actually. And has KKaneta already delivered the bomb?
I think he did while waiting for Non-Quest to go to the toilet.
Yeah. Oh, but the way he's running suggests he hasn't. He will miss the pirates. He will miss them pirates on their first cycle. Pidgey won't, but Noel is found for Pidgey. He did delivery, okay. Yeah, it's definitely in KKaneta's hands here. But we saw that on Sapienza as well. We said it was in KKaneta's hands, who will get a juring off onto Aka. Will move his way towards that pier where the engineer is. Of course, this engineer, you have to let him move a little bit forward. You can't knock him out straight away. He does run some risk of being found if you just knock him out initially. Of course, that risk is something KKaneta might be willing to take here. Hops fence and will initially knock him out. What do I know, eh? We'll stop into his clothes immediately.
And pretty much all good for KKaneta right now. He's got the and he's got Aka to come into the toilet. He's got the engineer. He's got the sniper in his briefcase. All looking good.
Yeah, just has to knock out Aka's guard here, which again could be a bit interesting, but no, he doesn't. He has it all fine here. And the 4:43 record we have until 42, 18 or 17 here even for and this. A long call in for KKaneta here. Not what he would have wanted.
Yeah.
We'll knock out Aka's guard. We'll get the kid off. Please drag Aka out the toilets. That's all I beg of you. He will do that. No, he won't. Okay, he currently wall hacked there. And he's a bit indecisive with this exit here. KKaneta just has, what, 40 seconds to run to the exit. 42:17. Has to get rid of the
pirate
satellite unit. But it should be fine.
Good.
I would imagine one's already taken the bomb. So
hopefully.
Just wait. And now KKaneta, 20 seconds away from the record being out of his reach, will detonate the control unit,
record.
breaks it, gets the exit. KKaneta, the map record on Ambrose, and it looked around 4:35, beats the previous one by just under 10 seconds. Will take Ambrose, and after a slight scare on Sapienza, will beat Pigiero, who's unfortunately now out of the tournament.
But yeah, Been a really good game,
GG's
it's been.
indeed. That one would have been very close between them. But I think the fact that Kaneta loaded the first minute that he had that, I think it would have been very similar strat from both there. So, yeah, GG's still not much to look back on from Pidgey, unfortunately, there. That one rip being brutal for him. The distractions not being investigated happens with this game. And I said I wanted the map rack on Ambrose, and I got what I wanted. Mika, his map's being broken. I didn't send the spin, guys. Oh, I didn't send it. He gave a different one. Yeah, Pidgey. Unfortunately, is out. We have reached the end. Kaneta will beat Pidgey for the third time running. He's not a fan of Kaneta, Pidgey, is he?
No.
We'll see what this does to the bracket. Another person eliminated. Timecube and Danny, of course, being the only two left in that winners bracket. The winner of that, of course, going to the grand final. Mika versus Buff. Punk versus Kaneta. 6 players left. I lied. There's 7 left. There was 7 left, but now there's 6. I've got to take away 1. It's great. I think KKaneta will play his next opponent now because of the schedule. Yeah, 19:30 CET. That will be in just under 2 hours. In 2 hours and 23 minutes to be exact. But here we are. The winner of that game will play the winner of Mika and Buff. Oh, that's going to be great, isn't it? It's going to be fantastic.
Exciting.
Got a great bracket here. You know, arguably people you wouldn't expect to see, but we have seen them here anyways. If we look at the predictions, that's the beauty of rookies and how good they can be. A quick look at our scheduled matches so far.
Got 2.
2 games, of course, with the other being at 19:30 CET in just under 2 hours. Mika vs Buff at 2 AM, 3 AM even CET on Tuesday morning. Wow.
Yeah.
You can tell they're American / Canadian, my mistake. And then Timecube vs Danny Buter, also on Tuesday, but a more sensible time for Europeans at 20 CT. Haven and Sapiens are 2 matches being played. Thank you, Zuko for co-casting. Thank you, Mika, for admin the game. Well played, Pidgey. GG's both. Kaneta does move on to play GK Punk, which will happen later on. Bye bye.